Good morning, I'm KC, and it is Sunday morning. It's June 23rd, and I'm delighted to be here in Buchanan at KC Collections today. My body says you're not supposed to be there. You haven't popped open for a few Sundays, but I told it, no, we got to go for the greater good. And so what does that mean? A lot of folks contacted us and were pretty heartbroken that, hey, I'm out of town. We had a beach trip, blah, blah, blah. We're not able to get in from the event. So we just decided to hold it over. So what does that mean? Well, if we're here today, we're putting the store back together. You'll see where we definitely had a blowout sale and you definitely stocked up. So that's a great thing. So we're putting the store back together this morning. We are also covering up sold furniture and continuing to secure that for people that bought yesterday that could not take it with them. So we are here today, Sunday the 23rd. We're here from 9 until 3. Wanted to open a little bit earlier, so if you wanted to try to beat the heat, well, it's already out there, but and come in, then you could certainly do that. Also realize that, for folks that can only come on Sundays, well, we didn't give them much of an opportunity with a 3-day event. So some things happen so quickly, you don't quite think it through. So that's why, again, we're open today on Sunday, June 23rd from 9 until 3, and our event will continue when we reopen this coming Thursday the 27th, through Saturday the 29th, 9 until 5. So what does that mean? It's the same blowout event. What does that mean? Well, 20% off unless it's frames and furniture, and that's 10% off. It's a great day or time to load up on Starvine dishes. We had someone load up on some dinner plates yesterday. Again, 20% off unless it's frames and furniture, and they're 10% off. And boy, when I said June blowout, that could be also construed as a stock-up sale. Many people did that. So thanks for everyone that came out in the 3-day period. We're very, very grateful. Many, many folks took home some beautiful frame prints. It just kind of mind-blowing the number of prints that went through here yesterday. Bedding was definitely a hot seller for sure. Our glass indoor-outdoor lanterns, it may look like it's still full. It's really not. Lots of those are moving very quickly. And I think one particular style, and I'm trying to see for sure, we may already be sold out of. So if you want to come out today, we are here. Otherwise, we're going to be putting the store back together. We're working on a fall display. You'll see where it's empty back here, and we will be putting in some Christmas items as well. So we'd love to have you. If an item has a color ticket, then keep in mind that is its final price. So there's many things that are marked down, including furniture promotions. You'll see those in the back room. In addition to the furniture promotions, there's other sale ticketed items right in the back rooms, in between the restroom areas or outside of the restroom areas, where there's linens that are marked down. And then, of course, in our bedding aisle, we've got a row where there's linens as well that are marked down. But you can see we've already started to get ready with some fall centerpieces right over here. We hope this morning that we will get this displayer filled in with fall, and you can see the fall kind of starting down here below and already starting at the very back with some fall frame prints that will also come down this side. A lot of our items, you can, of course, call in and purchase over the phone, and we can hold for pickup. Some of our items, such as our bedroom furniture, is available for purchase online with the sale price. I've got to make sure it's still on since the sale was set to go off yesterday. But at this point, what we still have as far as beds in the Sealy stain, we've got a full. We have 2 queens, and we have 2 kings. We've got 2 chest of drawers left, 2 dressers, and multiple nightstands. So, What does that mean? People had pre-ordered, purchased online. We've got a bunch of queen beds back here that are covered up that are sold. These goodies will get covered up that are sold, as well as this set right here. At the very front of the store, our rough sawn table, I don't think I showed you that. We'll get it brought back here, so we'll be replacing that. Things will look a little bit different. And if the rough sawn look is something that you prefer, rather than rough sawn now, the vendor that we can get something similar from is this rustic table, the rustic farm table. So the rough sawn tables are gone. We can't get them anymore, but we can get this rustic table. So again, good morning to you. I don't know what your body's saying, but mine's saying, oh, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be on a live. But my conscience says, I didn't give anyone a chance that could only come on a Sunday to come in for the June blowout event. So what does that mean? We're going to do it for 4 more days. Today, 9 until 3, Thursday, June 27th through Saturday, June 29th. And that'll run 9 until 5. Don't forget, Miscellaneous also has an amazing blowout event going on, 20% off. Frames and furniture there are 10% off. And there are a couple of exclusions, such as handmade items, as well as aluminum plaques and stands. But if you haven't been, it's a great opportunity to go and stock up, not only at Miscellaneous, which is open 11 until 3 today. That's when her event ends. I'll be talking to Mom to see, hey, are you continuing or not? But ultimately, I know that she had a 4-day event with a Sunday planned. That indoor-outdoor lantern that I thought we were sold out of, it is right here. So here's one and here's another one. They are beautiful. They come with the candle as well as the batteries. This particular print, the Bluebird Quilt Block Barn, try to say that again, Bluebird Quilt Block Barn, and the Wildflower Quilt Block Barn. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's 1 cup of coffee. We've got those still in various sizes. They have definitely started to move, but I did restock this particular week, so we're in pretty good condition on those. I can't believe that this Star Spangled Night print is still here. It isn't an 18 by 24. It's the only one that we have left at the moment. A beautiful, beautiful print. And remember, 20% off unless it's frames and furniture, and it's 10% off. So we've got them stacked out in all sizes and frames from 24 by 36s. This one is, I believe, it looks bigger than 8. So we're going to call it a 12 by 36 panel, which is just a different size. I'm loving the fact that, if you've got just a small, narrow area, it's great to be able to add these. And as you know, I'm a big seasonal. I want to switch out prints. So with Billy Jacobs, it's awesome, to be able to do that. That's some of the panels here that are the fall look to them. So basically, our blowout sale continues. The opposite, or not the opposite, but from your perspective, it could be considered the time to stock up, a stock up sale, and get ready also for the next season. As it's so incredibly hot outside, we can be thinking about cooler weather inside. So a stack of 18 by 24s, some 12 by 16s in fall we've got showing, or those are 12 by 18s, and then stacks below. If you like the panel look by Billy Jacobs, meaning up and down, but the one over there was just not, or it was too big for you, these are 8 by 24. So same concept, but just smaller. So for that smaller space that you need something, then of course those first 2 that I showed you are some Billy Jacobs items. So our fall display of current items that we have, we'll kind of rework it, toss it over to that other displayer to be a more predominant display. And this, as we work through today, may be empty at times, but it will become Christmas. So we're not going to put it right in your face, although I have to tell you, there were Christmas prints kind of going out the door yesterday. But this will become Christmas, and we will make fall starting to be more of a focal point over on the wall. So our blowout event, 4 more days today, as well as again Thursday through Saturday. Our furniture promotions, we're hanging on. They're not blowing out, which I don't understand. These are all good quality items, and they do not have to be promo pieces. So as I continue to get stocked up on more furniture, they're not going any lower, and they don't really have to stay on sale because they're great quality pieces. It's just summertime. It was a great opportunity. June is normally our slowest month. That's just how it works. It's worked that way for 20 years that I've been in retail. So it's just that transition period when people are focused outside. They're focused on, things around their home and vacations and, taking care of the grandkids and, just it goes on and on and on and on. So it's not as much of an inside focus. So furniture promotions, again, really just because it is June. So grab these before they're not on promo anymore. These items can be purchased online for in-store pickup. Anything that has a color tag, the price that's on the color tag is the lowest. Back here, we've got some more rearranging to do. We will use some of these items to go on our new Christmas display that I hope we get started today. But if we don't, that's fine, because that means we're going to be helping customers in store. But again, grab the next season, whatever, while you're getting them 10% off. We just never know when a sale like this is going to come around again. So 20% off, unless it's frames and furniture, it's 10% off. Color tags represent the final markdown. So I'm not sure how you're feeling this morning. My body's going, I'm not sure you're supposed to be on here talking, because Sunday mornings are normally, since we haven't been popping open, that time where you get your desk in order, get bills paid, get things kind of set up for the next week, and lots of times travel. But we wanted to go ahead and pop open today after phone calls, as well as store comments yesterday, thinking about, hey, well, we didn't give anyone a chance to come on a Sunday. So we are here. I pray that means that there are going to be some folks that are going to come in and see us. We don't want to be lonely here, right? So be sure to come in and see us. If you haven't had an opportunity, we would love to have you. We've had a lot of people in store thinking about getting ready for fill in the blank, getting ready for the fact that they're getting ready to start an addition on their house, if you will. And we've talked to them months prior, and they know that it's about a minimum of 3 months to get furniture in store. So we've been timing and planning that. Or they know, for example, they're going to be out of town for 2 or 3 months, and they want to be able to order furniture, but they want to time it just correctly. We can work with you through all of those situations. I'd rather be proactive, get the orders in. If it's something I've got to store, to be able to make it work for you, to make sure I have it back here, we can certainly do that. So whatever your situation, summer's a great time to start thinking about that back half of the year. We are 6 months from Christmas. That means we're 5 months from Thanksgiving. 5 months from Thanksgiving, and if you're ordering furniture, that's a minimum of 3 months. Well, you do the math there. There's not a lot of leeway, and soon we will cut off, and sooner rather than later, we'll cut off the fact that we are guaranteed that things will be back by Thanksgiving. So if that's in the cards for you, we need to start talking sooner rather than later. Because we don't want to make promises that we can't fulfill. Also, if you see some things on the website, we've had a lot of interest in our Lancaster Legacy line of furniture. Our islands that we still have from them, they are not on site. We are happy to set up appointments to go down to KC Collections 2 to be able to show you, that line of furniture. We have the stain tower in the back room. But if you see any of those items online, the Lexington bedroom collection has been incredibly popular. We've had some interest lately in white quartz-on oak, rustic cherry, and other woods. We can get all of those, but with those becomes the upgraded line. And with that, we understand that's upgraded pricing, but we're happy to do quotes. We're happy to bring that line of furniture in. So there's lots more that we can offer you related to higher end furniture, the hardest woods, white quartz-on oak, for example, is one of those, than what we have in store. And with that being said, the pricing, while it is much more expensive, if I don't have to stock it, you know, that's the kind of thing where we can work with you a little bit on pricing with that very heavy furniture to kind of keep orders flowing through that furniture line. So keep that in mind. In other words, just like our other lines, that particular line of furniture, I don't fully mark it up because that's just not how we do business. That's what I mean, work with you on pricing. We would price it competitively just the way we do our other lines of furniture. So take one last look at this baby. It's out the door soon. It's an 8-foot rough sawn table. This is the rough sawn that we can't get again, but that rustic at the very back. So we'll get this secured this morning for the folks. They were very happy to get that. We'll get that secured, get this front area looking a little bit different for you. And we're excited to have 4 more days of blowout. 20% off unless it's frames and furniture, and then it is 10% off. Color tags represent the lowest price. And don't forget that we do still offer Synchrony, which is a great way to use, as I was saying yesterday, other people's money. Take a look at miscellaneous for a minute. It does continue the blowout event there from 11 until 3, 20% off of everything with a few exclusions that I mentioned to you earlier. So I'd love for you to check out miscellaneous if you haven't had a chance. Just 35 minutes north, right off of I-81, exit 200. So hopefully we made the right decision in holding over the blowout event. Hopefully we made the right decision based on the feedback we got of popping open today. So we'll be in here working like busy beavers to put it all back together and to make some pretty displays. And we'd love to, you know, have some folks in the store so we're not so lonely. With that in mind, be safe, enjoy the journey, find the good in each and every day, and thank you so much for a successful event during the 3 days that we've had our blowout event. So let's see if 4 more days, 1, we can be standing by the end of next weekend, and 2, that a lot of other people will be able to come and stock up.